Welcome, everyone. I'm sure that you are interested in hiking since you're looking at this video. Our goal is to encourage you to get involved with Carolina Mountain Club by letting you know all the awesome things that we do, or at least some of them here. And this is specifically guided or intended for new hikers. So welcome. Jenvar Davis says hiking is not complicated. It's a walk through a natural setting. And we have so many natural settings here in Western North Carolina that we want you out in it.
Hi, I'm Karen. I am one of the hike leaders for Carolina Mountain Club and just want to throw some ideas out here for you to think about. Why hike? What are the benefits? Most of you, as Jan said, are probably here watching this video because you are interested in hiking. What we would like to offer to you is some of our thoughts on why we hike. Physical, emotional, and social health, top of the list. It's a great form of exercise, an opportunity to appreciate nature, being outdoors. And I'm sure we've all heard of studies that show that hiking or being outdoors with good physical activity decreases sadness, anger, anxiety, can improve our heart and lung health, increase our focus, our memory. It is an affordable activity and it is really fun. There is a group of happy hikers and they're at the top of Tennant Mountain enjoying a beautiful day, beautiful view in Western North Carolina.
Hi, I'm Kathy, another hike leader, and Karen just mentioned the benefits of hiking in general, and I'm going to talk about why it's beneficial to hike with the Carolina Mountain Club. One is we're the largest and oldest hiking club in Western North Carolina. Not only do we lead hikes, but we help make hiking possible in general for everyone by maintaining over 400 miles of those trails in the region. And we're also provide just safety support and a sense of community. We have hike leaders who scout the hikes, sweeps to make sure you're not lost or left behind. And we also have other social activities as well. Hey, so who can hike? Well, anybody, you. So we just got a range of hikers and hike leaders in our club. Our oldest hike leader is 92. Still hiking strong. And we, they're just or stories and books about so many people hiking, regardless of challenges or obstacles. So we're glad to have you join us. Hey, so now I'll just talk a little bit about what makes a hike easy or hard, or short or longer. So we have a rating system, A through C, and basically A is going to be our hardest. You can see on the slide what that translates into, and C is our easiest. We go through mileage, we include mileage and elevation gain. So we'll give two letters, I'm sorry. So if you see an AA, that's going to be your hardest. It's going to be over 12 miles and you're going to be climbing over 2,000 feet. So here's a sample hike description. So as you can see, this is a half-day hike on Sunday. We've got the date, a brief description, the time, also the actual number of miles that you'll both hike and drive, and the ascent and what the rating is for that particular hike. And then we have contact information. You don't have to contact the leader, but if it's your first hike, I'd recommend that you do contact them by either calling or emailing. Also in this listing, there might be some particular requirements by the hike leader. Some leaders just want people to show up. Others want you to call, and they might limit the number of hikers on a hike. So that's included in that next write-up. And then the last is just what map is being used for that particular hike.
Hi, I'm Paul Curtin. I'm one of the trail maintenance leaders with Carolina Mountain Club. We build, clear, and fix over 400 miles of trails in Western North Carolina. It's a great day to be out digging the dirt. You have camaraderie of like-minded people in the beautiful outdoors. We welcome people of all experience levels and capabilities. Everyone starts out as a beginner, of course, and then we progress as you get to go out more. We work virtually every day of the week, except for some Sundays, but Mainly, there's crews on Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, spread all around geographically from Waynesville to Burnsville to Brevard and all around Asheville, of course. We maintain 94 miles of the Appalachian Trail. In fact, we were the club that helped lay out and build the Appalachian Trail through this area of the country. And we maintain 155 miles of the Mountains to Sea Trail and over 150 miles of other trails in the area. Quite a few down in the Pisgah Ranger District near Brevard, and including the Art Loeb Trail down there. We find that people really get hooked on trail maintenance. It's really instant gratification. When you get out there and you work on the trail, people really find that they can make a difference in one day and feel like they really contributed. So if you'd like to join our trail maintenance effort, check out our website, and there's a page there dedicated to that, and you can get started.
So I'm Jan again, and I'd like to talk to you about what you need to go hiking. And there's not a whole lot of stuff, but I would recommend for sure a very good pair of shoes. They could be boots or they could be gym shoes, but it's really important to have a good tread. This is going to keep you from sliding when you're going uphill or downhill. And they should be comfortable. It's also maybe a good idea to bring some Band-Aids just in case you're first starting out. You can put those on if you get a blister. The other important thing to bring is water. We like to usually bring water in reusable containers, and they come in many shapes and sizes. This is a Nalgene, and this is a thermos kind of water bottle that is a quart. And here's another Nalgene that's a quart. And depending on how long the trail is and the weather, you might want to think about how much water. We recommend at least a quart. But when it also depends on how much you sweat and your personal physical ability. But a quart is a good beginning. And I always like to leave a quart in the car. So when I get back, just in case, I have more than I need. So the weather, you have to think about the weather, and when you're in the mountains, it could change. So it's always good to have a sun hat, but you also might want a rain hat. And this will keep your eyes protected from the sun or the water. So a rain hat is good. And also, I can just buy one of these $1.52 or $2 rain ponchos and stick them in my pack for an emergency. They're very lightweight. So gloves and hats, if the weather is cold, it's always best to hike in layers. So if you're cold, don't just put on your big sweatshirt. Take a t-shirt. A good recommendation is to always have a short sleeve shirt on underneath and then layer over to keep you warm, because then you can take that off. But if you take it off, you're going to need something to carry, your clothes, extra clothes, and also your water bottle. So some kind of a backpack is nice. I like to have a backpack with a hip belt and also a chest belt, because that way if I lean over, it's not going to hit me in the head or fall off. And it's nice to have a few different kind of pockets that you can put some things in. The other thing you might want to bring are some snacks. Depending on how long the hike is, your hike leader will let you know, and you'll see and also the time. Snacks are always good, fruit, and also lunch if you are planning to be out there for a while. Now, Carolina Mountain Club has these hikes already scouted, and the leader knows where they're going. But it's always a good idea, and as Kathy told you, they have on the description the map that's being used for that area. So there are several trail maps. These are for Pisgah, and they're very nice to have to get oriented to open it up and look where you are, and to know where you are and know how to read a map. But your hike leader will always have a map. The other thing that might be nice is something to sit on for your snack breaks and your lunch. And you can use these wonderful Amazon packages and they fold up and they're super lightweight. So you don't need anything fancy, but this will keep you dry when you sit down. Let's see if there's anything else. What not to bring. Do not bring too much stuff because then your pack will be too heavy. But those are the basics. It's pretty simple. And if you have any questions, you can always ask your leader. So before you go hiking, you might wonder, am I going to be able to make it? Am I going to be able to do that uphill? Well, it's a really good idea first to contact your doctor to make sure that you're healthy enough, and then just start walking and measure your walking. I started out when I walked where it was flat for a very long time. And then when I moved here years ago, my neighborhood was a hill and I couldn't do the whole 2.5 miles until I did it every day and got a little farther and a little faster. So you'll be able to progress and be able to time yourself to see how well you progress. And if you can walk a mile pretty well up and down, and then make it 2 miles, you should be able to join us. But it's always a good idea to make sure that you have some walking and hiking ability. And there's also some training. If you go online, you can look for REI. It shows you what you need. Our Carolina Mountain Club has some ideas on what to bring. And just do a little research and get outside. We hope if you hike with Carolina Mountain Club, that whatever you pack in, you pack out. So if you're packing in an orange and you're eating it for a snack, don't just drop it on the ground. Just put it back in your little pack and take it out. Same with nuts and seeds and stuff. If you're packing peanuts, take them out. They aren't native to our area and it doesn't change the environment for any of the critters.
We have several short, manageable beginner hikes that really take the guesswork out of planning and preparing for a hike. And as we talked about, your hike leader is really going to be the expert on that particular hike and whether or not you have the physical ability to join that hike and to make that hike so it's pleasurable and fun for you. Those hikes are all listed with all of our hikes in our Let's Go publication, which is posted on the CMC website. And you'll find, as Kathy pointed out, there are mileage and elevation gain references on each of those hikes. So you're probably looking, if you're just getting started, you're looking for hikes between 2, 3, 4, 5 miles with lower elevation gain. Those are going to be your best bet for getting started. As I mentioned, if you are interested in a particular hike, contacting the hike leader, especially as you're new and getting to know a little bit about the hikes that we do and how they work, where to meet and what time that you should be there, do contact the hike leader, and many of them do require registration and may have some limits on how many hikers can go. So the sooner you get in touch with them, the better it is for you and for them to know what it is that you need from them in terms of understanding that particular hike. CMC membership is a great deal, and our hope is that you will find that hiking with an experienced club and trail maintenance opportunities with an experienced club that is in love with the Western North Carolina area will draw you into a camaraderie within our local hiking community, that you would see the value of being a member of CMC. The membership fees are very reasonable for an individual. It's $20. For a family, it's $30. And once you join the club, you'll be able to get into a members area on the website where you can modify personal information, you can find other members. It's just such a great resource. We are a nonprofit organization, and what we'd like to make sure that we also put out there is that if a membership fee is a barrier to anybody in joining the club, please let us know, and we would want to work with individuals that need that extra help and support. You're also welcome to take a hike, an initial hike with us as a guest, just to see if this is the right club for you. And we're more than happy to have you do that. Again, just make sure that you're letting the hike leader know that. Well, we hope that this video has given you great information about what it is like to be a part of Carolina Mountain Club, whether it be trail maintenance or hiking or any of the other activities that we are involved in. That website is a really good resource for you to establish kind of a baseline of what we have to offer to you and whether it's going to work for you. And after you've explored the website and have watched this video, if you have any questions about anything at all that we've discussed or questions that popped up as a result, please contact us through that email address, cmcnewhikers@gmail.com, and somebody will respond to your email with. So thank you all, and we look forward to hiking with you in the near future. We'll see you on the trails.
Bye.